Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning again. I hope you're all doing good. Ages and ages ago, I put out a vlog. Could you use a phone as a cycling computer? Fast forward a couple of years and everything has changed. I was approached to make a video by an awesome company called Cadence, and when they explained to me about their product, I couldn't say no. So I made the video, can you use a phone as a bike computer? And the answer was no, because you can't pair sensors to it and it just doesn't work. But now, fast forward 2 years, everything has changed. And if I were to say to you, you can use your phone as a cycle computer, you might say you can't. But look at this. So after using this app, I need to redo that video because my whole view of it has changed. Now, I very much feel you can use a phone as a bike computer. See? So now we can ditch that and talk about this. So this is the Cadence app, and before I talk you through this very beautiful layout that I've customized, I'm going to tell you about a few of the features that really stood out and really got me excited about this app. So you can pair any sensor to this app. You know, whether that's your Apple Watch, your power meter, your heart rate monitor, it can pair with all your sensors. You can have your power displayed, you can have your max power displayed, you can have your cadence displayed, you can have your heart rate displayed. So it is genuinely, I mean, look at the screen. It just looks like a bike computer, right? I think Strava's focus was on like the KOMs and, logging your rides and tracking your rides. It's not necessarily for like the recording your rides. And that's where Cadence have been really smart, I can't think of another app. Like, do you guys know another app that you compare sensors to that works as a cycle computer? There's so many features on this. It's so simple to set up and use as well. Because we're all used to using a touchscreen phone, everything is very intuitive. So if I want to set up fields or change fields, it's really simple. You just go into your settings and you pick the field you want. There's a long list. You can like color code the text, the background. Like, there's so much customization in it. Route navigation, you have your running screen, you can do a treadmill screen, you have a climbing screen. There's so many different screens. The screen that I did particularly like, actually, I was out for a ride and it pops up with this climbing screen. And it just gives you all the information there. And obviously you can load a route into it. It's got like turn-by-turn navigation. It speaks to you and it tells you your turn-by-turn navigations, as well as having like on-screen prompts. And it's really easy to follow. And the rerouting works a treat, and quite often on a lot of cycle computers, it doesn't work that well. So far, so good. So for me, it genuinely ticks all the boxes. The amount of stuff you can do on this is absolutely insane. But the thing is, there's always a downside, right? There's always a downside to this. So there's two downsides to this app. The first bad point for me is it does run on your phone, so clearly it's restricted by the battery life of your phone. And when you're using it for like navigation and you're displaying all these data fields, and if you want it all bright and colourful and nice, well, that is going to drain your battery faster. So if you're going out doing an epic like 16-hour, 20-hour ride, like, you'd need to take a power bank with you so you can keep your phone topped up with charge, because all the magic that's in this app takes up a lot of battery juice. I mean, it's nothing ridiculous. I did a 3-hour ride with it. I was listening to music. I fart about on my phone a lot, like taking photos and filming little videos. My phone was fully charged when I went out, and I came back and it had like 30%. I was running my phone on low battery mode. And then the other bad point is, obviously, it's not really a bad point. This is an expectation, it's a paid app. But hear me out here. We all know how much cycle computers cost. I think the newest Garmin's are like 5, 6, 7 million pounds, right? I mean, they're not 7 million pounds. So you don't have to pay for this app. There is a free version of it. You get the free, and then you get the pro, and then you get the elite levels. Pro is $19.99 per year, and the elite is $39.99 per year, and that's all in dollars. And I'd say to really get the most out of this app, you do want to be looking at the pro version or the elite version. So you're looking at $19.99 or $39.99. And if you add that up over the course of 10 years, that's still going to cost you significantly less than a Garmin. And the thing is, with Garmins or bike computers in general, or anything with tech, like with a phone, like, do you have the same phone for 10 years? You don't. So as you're upgrading your phone, the app will be upgrading and getting updated. There's no cost to reinstall that app on your newest iPhone or newest Android phone, and then continue to use it. And as phones and technology improves, you'll see the battery life improve, and then you'll just have a phone that does everything your cycle computer does. The battery lasts for hours, and we won't need a cycle computer and a phone and everything, or maybe it'll all be done on a watch by then, who knows. But back to the present, it's a very reasonably priced app. So $19.99 a year is not like a massive payment. You can pay it in monthly installments as well. There is a free version, but obviously certain features are limited or not available, and you'd need to be upgrading to the pro or the elite version for that. And And even at £39.99 per year, it's still not like a huge amount of money. I think Strava's around £54 per year for the full membership thing, where you unlock all the leaderboards and all that stuff. But realistically, what I'd rather do is I'd rather pay for the elite version of the Cadence app and then use that to record rides and stuff, and then I'd probably just use Strava just to use that to store stuff to see if I did get a King of the Mountain or whatever. So you can use both, but I'd rather pay for Cadence and use the free version of Strava rather than the other way around. That is the cost to turn your phone into a full-on cycling computer. I mean, that's all you, is that not all you want? I'm genuinely excited about this. So if you're looking at bike computers and you're not sure whether you want one, if you'll use it enough, and this is when this app comes into its own. I think it's really good for those shorter duration rides. So if you're popping out for like 1 or 2 hours and you just want to record it, you want all the data, you want to upload it to your Strava afterwards or to your training peaks, because it uploads to everything. You can design your route on Komoot, you can download the GPX file, it will go on the Cadence app, it will give you turn-by-turn navigation, and if your route doesn't have turn-by-turn navigation turned on, there's a really useful thing the app can do, and it can create turn-by-turn navigation for you, which is pretty smart, right? I think it's really nice that they offer these different levels as well, so you don't have to go for the premium. You could always like download the free version, give it a little test, see what you think of it, see if you like it, because I guarantee you're probably gonna. So when I was approached about using this app and making this video, I was just genuinely excited. It's just a really cool thing. It's a really good bit of tech, and I like the fact that it's so simple and you don't need to go and buy extra things. You don't need to go and buy another computer. Yes, you need to pay for a subscription, but I mean, we all know that that's significantly cheaper than using a bike computer. And is a Garmin going to last you like 10 years? That thing better last you blooming 10, 20 years, because paying for this app for 10 years is still cheaper than that. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously this app is still quite new, so it'll get better and better and better as it gets updated and upgraded. And like I said before, the biggest reason that I couldn't use my phone as a bike computer before was because you can't pair sensors with it. And this was what always restricted me from just using my phone. And now that's not a problem. I can pair my power meter with the app, I can go for a ride, I have my power data, because I like to look at that. And there's a lot of cyclists out there that probably don't want a new bike computer. You don't want to buy a really expensive like head unit for your bike to use occasionally for your rides, but you do want to track your rides and you do want to know what your heart rate is, for example. If you use your Apple Watch for a bit of like heart rate and health data, that compare to the app. So whilst a lot of like full on like serious like pro training cyclists, like maybe the app isn't going to be for you, you know, maybe it's going to be, maybe you're going to stick to your head units. But also there's going to be the day when you forget your head unit, you forget to charge it, like you break it, you do whatever. It's definitely worth having this app at the back of your mind. You know, even if you're not using it now, I'd definitely check it out. I've enjoyed checking it out, I've enjoyed using it, and I'm going to continue to do so. So I reckon you guys should give it a little look too. Cadence app, I'll put links down below. It's available on iOS and Android, and genuinely, hand on heart, I think this is a bloody good app. So well done to the creators, because you've really created something that's genuinely useful and is missing from like the cycle industry. And when we get a lot of the rehash stuff and not a lot of like new like exciting things in it, for me this is like quite a new and exciting thing. And it's also a little bit of a screw you to the bike computer companies, isn't it? Because it's like, look, now we don't need you. I mean, it's not going to kill Garmin or Wahoo or all these things. People will continue to use the head units and bike computers because they have a certain purpose, but this app has a purpose and I like it. So yeah, check it out. I'll put links down below. It is free to download, and obviously if you want to unlock everything, you will need to pay the subscription fee. Massive thanks to Cadence for sponsoring this video. Massive thanks to you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.